Welcome. I'm Karina from Heal and Blossom. Today I want to talk about the guilt of having fun. A lot of people have this guilt of having fun, and I suspect it comes from childhood, because if you are a very active, very joyful, very adventurous kid, then a lot of times you will hear from your parents, "Oh, when will you grow up?" or "Can you give me a moment of silence?" or "Will you sit still and just behave like a good boy or girl that you are?" And while it can be because your parents are tired and your parents already give so much resource to raising you, and your parents are only human and they only have a little bit, that much energy to deal with you. But of course, for a kid, that sends a very strong message. It sends a message that if you are loud, if you are enjoying yourself, if you are curious, then you are an inconvenience. And that message is so deeply ingrained in so many people, and I especially think it's quite prevalent in the UK, because I see a lot of specifically in the UK, due to the education and the kind of the thoughts around how a child should be brought up. They're very different to some of the other parts of the world. And in here, a lot of the times I see that kids get reprimanded for being active, for being curious, for being, for laughing, for being, for enjoying life, and for really going for it and exploring life, enjoying life, because it's natural for kids. They don't know what negativity is. I mean, of course they have tantrums and things, but their natural state is one of curiosity, is one of adventurousness, so it's one of just being so mesmerized by the littlest things, because everything is new for them and everything is good for them and everything feels good. They don't know how to stop themselves. And of course we do need to learn some certain rules about society, but because of our mistakes of our parents, because they're human beings and they make mistakes, and because of the school system that is here, that is moving more and more from play-based learning to more tests, more earlier tests, more rigorous tests, and that takes out a lot of fun from the kids and from their ability to enjoy life in later life. And so a lot of us grow up with this sense that if we are loud, if we are enjoying ourselves, if we're laughing, if we're exploring, if we're adventuring, if we're curious, we are an inconvenience to others. And that message is so deeply ingrained in a lot of us that when we find ourselves in a situation where we can finally relax and have fun and enjoy ourselves, we don't. Or if we do, we then feel this incredible guilt about it. So what I want you to say is that it's okay to enjoy life. You are an adult now, so you are not relying on other people to survive. You are an adult and you can take your own you can take care of yourself, so you can now make your own choices. You can enjoy life. You can be loud. You can enjoy yourself, and there's nothing to feel guilty about. And this deeply ingrained thought is some of the deepest work that a lot of people have to do with themselves, to allow themselves to relax enough to be able to enjoy life, to really take pleasure from life. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's so much beauty in this world. There's so much you can enjoy and explore. And if all your life you're just suffering and you're just going through negative emotions, or you shut down your ability to enjoy and explore and take pleasure from life, then what is this life worth? And for me, it's so important to allow people to learn how to enjoy life every single moment. Just the sun is shining. It's already, especially in England, it's a big, massive, reason to enjoy yourself, because we don't get a lot of sun. If you're eating a tasty food, or you're just listening to some great music, you can find little strings, and that's how you can start overcoming this. You can find little bits and pieces you enjoy in your daily life and really enjoy them, and start to let go of that guilt, because that guilt is not your own. That guilt is the conditioning that you have received as a kid who needed to survive, who was in care of other people who were taking care of him. So that's my message for you for today. Start looking for things that you can enjoy and try to start letting go of that guilt, because it's not yours. And if you would like to discuss more about how you can work on this, please let me know and get in touch at karina@healandblossom.co.uk. It's something that I feel very strongly about, allowing people to work through these things so that they can start enjoying life more. And as usual, I'm sending you much, much love, and thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.